So I hope you all are fine, and in the previous video we have started chapter number 1, that is introduction to chemistry, and in that video we have discussed about what is the meaning and what is the importance of chemistry, then some historical perspectives also. So today we will discuss about some scientists and their discoveries. So our first scientist is Antoine Lavoisier, and his time period is 1743 to 1794. He discovered that air is a mixture of gases, means air doesn't contain a single gas. It is a mixture of gases, that many gases are present in the air like oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, etc. So these are the gases that are present in the air. So he isolated nitrogen and oxygen in two different processes. Means Antoine Lavoisier separated the nitrogen and oxygen from the air. Okay. Then he gave the name azote to nitrogen. He gave the name azote to nitrogen. He also gives the method of nomenclature. And what are the methods of nomenclature? Means how to write a chemical compound. How to write the name of the chemical compounds. So for that some steps may be followed. That steps are given by Antoine Lavoisier. Then next one is, he also gave the law of conservation of mass. And what is the law of conservation of mass? Means mass can never be created nor be destroyed. This is the law of conservation of mass. So the next one is Henry Cavendish. He was German scientist, and his time period is 1731 to 1810. So he isolated hydrogen from the residual air left after the separation of nitrogen and oxygen. You know that Lavoisier, he separated the nitrogen and oxygen from the air. Then after the separation of nitrogen and oxygen from the air, Henry Cavendish separated the hydrogen from the residual air. Means the air that is left after the separation of nitrogen and oxygen. Okay, so hydrogen gas is also known as water generating. So he can give the name of hydrogen gas, that it is called the water generating. You know that water is a chemical compound that consisting of two hydrogens and one oxygen. So you can see here that if the two hydrogens combine with a single oxygen atom, they will form a water molecules. So we can say that the hydrogen gas is a water generating. Okay. So the next one is John Dalton. John Dalton's time period is 1766 to 1844. He gave the discovery that matter is made up of atoms, and you know that atom is the smallest unit of matter, that is indivisible. So he can define the matter as that matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Okay, so John Dalton gave the discovery of matter, that matter is made up of atoms and it is anything that has mass and that occupies space. Then he gave that the atoms can neither be created nor destroyed. Atom is the smallest unit that can never be created nor be destroyed. Then atoms of same elements are alike. Bache, alike means same. Okay. So atoms of same elements are alike, which means like oxygen, all the oxygen atoms are similar in the shape. Okay. Or similar in the size, means they are alike. But the atoms of different elements are different. This means the atom of carbon is different as that of the atom of oxygen, in shape also and in size also. So the next one is Louis Pasteur. His time period is 1822 to 1895. He was French chemist. He discovered pasteurization. Okay, Louis Pasteur discovered the pasteurization. So what is pasteurization? We will see. Pasteurization, the process of heating of food material to kill the pathogenic bacteria to make the food safe to eat. What do you mean by pathogenic? Pathogenic means infectious agent that causes infection. So pasteurization means when we heat the food, then heating will kill the bacteria that causes the infection. So it will kill that bacteria, and the food is safe for the eating. So the next one is Dmitry Mendeleev. His time period is 1834 to 1907. So he was Russian scientist. He classified the elements according to their properties. Mendeleev classified the elements according to their properties. Means he said that every eighth element resembles the first in its property. In the periodic table, every eighth element resembles the first in their properties. Means first element and after it eighth element, their properties will be similar in some extent. So he also known as father of periodic table. So he discovered that elements are arranged to their atomic mass, while the modern table has elements arranged according to their atomic number. He discovered that the elements are arranged in their atomic mass according to their mass. Okay, but the modern table, it has elements that are arranged according to their atomic number. Means atomic number 1, atomic number 2, then atomic number 3, not according to the atomic masses. Okay, then it arranged the elements vertically. Father of periodic table was Mendeleev. He arranged the elements vertically, means in the vertically position. But the modern periodic table arranged the elements horizontally. Okay, modern periodic table, in modern periodic table the elements are in the horizontal position, but according to the father of periodic table, Mendeleev, he arranged the elements vertically. Then the last one is Hargobind Khorana. His time period was 1922 to 2011. He was Indian American biochemist. He won a Nobel Prize. His research showed that how the order of nucleotides in nucleic acid, means how the order of the nucleotides are the organic compounds, that it explains the order of that organic compounds in nucleic acid. Nucleic acid is an organic compound that is present in the living cells. Living cells means RNA or DNA. So the arrangement or the chemical compounds that are present in the RNA and DNA, these are the nucleic acids which carries the genetic code of the cell. Then you have open your book page number 12, and in this page number you have got this table, and this was the table that contains some chemists or scientists and their discoveries. You learn all these scientists' names and their discoveries. Like first one is Joseph Priestley. He discovered oxygen. Next one is Daniel Rutherford. He discovered nitrogen that worked on radioactivity. Then next one is Sir Humphrey Davy. He isolated potassium and sodium. The next one is Marie Curie. He discovered radioactive metal radium. Then Sir James Chadwick, he discovered neutrons, a fundamental particles of an atom. Then next one is Sir Joseph John Thomson. He discovered electrons, a fundamental particle of a atom. You know that neutrons having no charge and electrons having negative charge. So Chadwick discovered neutron and Thomson discovered electron. The next one is William Ramsay. He discovered helium, argon, krypton and xenon. You know these are the noble gases, or you can say that the inert gases. Then Michael Faraday, he formulated the law of electrolysis. Who gave the law of electrolysis? Michael Faraday. Then Acharya Sir P.C. Ray, he discovered mercury compounds. Okay.